EDF3030 Assignment 2. Kate Street, Rebecca Croot and Alex Wicks.
About the child. Amir is a 7-year-old boy from Afghanistan who has just moved to Australia. Amir and his father have moved to Australia to flee from the war in Afghanistan. They have now been in Australia for 3 months. Amir has just started to attend a primary school in a low socio-economic status area. He is in grade 1. The challenges that impact Amir's learning and development in Australia include the impact of growing up in a violent war-torn country and the effects it has had on Amir's mental health, the impact of moving to a new country as a child and the challenges it brings of needing to learn a new language to further his learning and development, the struggles of identity when it comes to the living in a new culture that is extremely different to the culture embedded in the country one was born in, is another challenge that Amir must face.
Strengths and interests of Amir. Amir has a strong interest in mathematics and is very confident and competent in his achievements. His family has a strong connection. Amir's immediate family consists of him and his father. They are very close and his father often comes to the school and is beginning to become a part of the school community. Amir is eager to engage in learning and participate in classroom activities. He takes every opportunity to be outside and enjoys any tasks that involve the outdoors. One of Amir's interests is his trucks. He often brings in trucks to show to his teacher and peers.
Learning needs. The learning needs of Amir include learning of English as an additional language, increasing socialisations with peers and educators within the school community, and addressing and being aware of Amir's mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder.
Learning English as an additional language. One of the learning needs of Amir is the learning of a second language, English, to communicate and be an active member within the classroom and the school community. The learning of an additional language is a challenge for Amir. He needs to gain the skills to concurrently learn English, learn through English, and learn about English. The learning of a new language can impact on the development of Amir, as he may not feel a sense of belonging in the classroom due to his differences in language ability compared to other children. The classroom environment is essential in the engaging of children in learning a new language. It is crucial that the children feel safe, nurtured and valued within the class.
Increasing socialisation with others within the school community. One of Amir's learning needs is to be socially involved within the school community. Not feeling a sense of belonging in the classroom can impact on a child's self-confidence levels and their level of interaction with other students in the classroom. Communication is an important skill for all young learners. The Early Years Framework focuses on developing communication skills as part of early learning experiences. It is vital for children's success in all areas of learning and development that communication, verbal and non-verbal, is positive and effective.
Mental health. The effect that war can have impacted on Amir, and he has been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD results from exposure to life-threatening events or observing others who have been subject to life-threatening events. While adults have the ability to communicate their conflicts and stresses relating to the traumatic experiences, children often reenact the specific event as a way to sort out their feelings of the incident. Good mental health is vital for learning and for children to be better equipped to meet life's challenges. It is important for the child to feel safe in their environment, have a sense of belonging and develop social and emotional skills in that same learning environment.
Teaching and Learning Program. Short-term goals. Amir will begin to communicate with others through short sentences of English. Amir will begin to express his emotions through the use of emotion picture cards. Amir will begin to participate in group activities with his peers. Long-term goals. Amir will attempt to write full sentences in English. Amir will begin to express his emotions through verbal and non-verbal communication. Amir will begin to communicate with peers to achieve a set task.
Short-term goal 1. Amir will begin to communicate with others through short sentences of English. Resources to meet this goal. Discuss and encourage Amir's father to read daily at home, allowing Amir to attempt saying the words and pointing to the pictures and asking his opinion. Incorporate Amir's interests, which include trucks, mathematics and the outdoors. Strategies to implement this goal. Speak slowly and deliberately so Amir has a deep understanding of what is being communicated and can communicate back. Situate your body and make eye contact directly with Amir while speaking and get him to do the same when he is communicating in class. Model correct speech patterns and avoid correcting Amir's speech difficulties, as this may frustrate him. Encourage repetition in communication of tasks, as this may increase his participation of speech in class. Ask questions, as they are often used to start a conversation in which you can gather information from Amir and provide an opportunity for him to communicate using his speech and language skills. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of this goal. Observations of interactions, and speaking with Amir to hear pronunciations of words and formation of sentences.
Short-term goal 2. Amir will begin to express his emotions through nonverbals. Resources to meet this goal. Pictorial Exchange Communication System, PECS. Interpreter, parent, Amir's father, teacher. Strategies to implement this goal. To implement the use of PECS for Amir to use both in the classroom and at home, PECS will enable Amir to express his emotions nonverbally. All students will have access to use the PECS to express their emotions to ensure Amir is not excluded within the classroom. Use of an interpreter to explain the use of PECS to Amir and his father to encourage use of PECS at home. Focus on open-ended questions to increase the nonverbal communication of Amir with others. Focus on emotions and how we can communicate them with the whole class to enable inclusive practice within the classroom environment. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of this goal. Observations of whether Amir's expression of emotions nonverbally has increased through the increased use of PECS to express his emotions.
Short-term goal 3. Amir will begin to participate in group activities with his peers. Resources to meet this goal. Socially inclusive classroom practice, peers and buddies, reciprocal conversation catch games, social skills card games. Strategies to implement this goal. Promoting positive social interactions within the classroom, encouraging the use of English without discouraging the use of his native language, creating a comfort zone using a buddy system with peers, promoting connections between Amir and the Afghan community, promoting reciprocal conversation and social skills, developing Amir's sense of self-worth within the classroom and school community. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of this goal. Observations of social interactions, understanding Amir's feelings towards his social interactions, and asking Amir and his father about his classroom experiences.
Long-term goal 1. Amir will attempt to write full sentences in English. Resources to meet this goal. Provide assistance and positive reinforcement as Amir shows the ability to use English to verbally form sentences with increased independence. Strategies to implement this goal. Communicate more with Amir utilising speaking, reading and writing activities. Use an adult model, use scripted sentences and phrases, verbal instruction, prompting and encouraging socialisation and developing friendships. Incorporate Amir's interest into speech and allow him to form short sentences specifying as to what he may or may not like about them. Class activities such as show and tell and interactive discussions will assist Amir to form short sentences using describing words, particularly if they are of Amir's interests. Encourage Amir's participation in classroom activities and discussions, i.e. talk to a partner and group discussion. Ask Amir open-ended questions in both group and one-on-one interactions about his interests and allow him to form short sentences. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of this goal. Observations of interactions in the classroom setting, speaking with Amir to hear pronunciations of words and formation of sentences, and observations of Amir's written work.
Long-term goal 2. Amir will begin to express his emotions through verbal and non-verbal communication. Resources to meet this goal. Pictorial Exchange Communication System, PECS. Parent, Amir's father, teacher. Strategies to implement this goal. Using PECS of emotions, including worded explanation of the expression in both English and his native language, Pashto, to enable Amir to begin expressing their emotions verbally. Involve Amir's father in the use of these PECS to encourage Amir to practice in his home environment. Focus on open-ended questions to increase the communication of Amir with others. Focus on emotions and how we can communicate them with the whole class to enable inclusive practice within the classroom environment. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of this goal. Observations of whether Amir's expressions of emotions non-verbally and verbally in English has increased.
Long-term goal 3. Amir will begin to communicate with peers to achieve set tasks. Resources to meet this goal. collaborative maths activities, group problem solving, and small group projects. Strategies to implement this goal. Use of more knowledgeable others, Amir's maths knowledge and his peers' knowledge of English. Setting simple tasks that focus on the process rather than the product. Promoting positive social interactions within the classroom. Using the comfort zone buddy system with peers. Promoting reciprocal conversation and social skills. Developing Amir's sense of self-worth in the classroom and school community. Assessment approaches to determine the achievement of the goal. Observation of social interactions during collaboration, understanding Amir's feelings towards his social interactions, asking Amir and his father about his classroom experiences with peers, speaking with groups about the collaborative process, assessing the work produced by children. Cultural historical theory. We have focused on Vygotsky's cultural historical theory as we have often used collaborative learning, peer interactions, and more knowledgeable others. In his zone of proximal development, Amir will be supported with his English language skills by his educators and peers through collaborative and supported activities. He may also be able to support peers in regard to mathematical achievement. Educators scaffold communication experiences for Amir. Scaffolding refers to the support teachers provide that allows students to succeed in tasks that are beyond their independent abilities. With this teacher guidance and support, students can increase and extend their skills.